Hello everyone, today is a very special day as the Quipuswap API, well the test API that they're using was finally accepted with Coingecko, and we now have Quipuswap as an exchange listed on Coingecko together with all I think it's 240 pairs that you can have on Quipuswap. Now of course I'm not going to be covering all of these, but I will be covering the top 10 most traded according to Coingecko, as you can see on this list here. I'll go over each of these coins. I'll tell you what it is all about, how it works, who made it. Well, not always who made it. I'll be honest, I don't know that about all of them. But yeah, it's gonna be something that's definitely of use for people who see these for the first time. For people who now discovered, oh, Quipuswap, what is this? There's a Tezos ecosystem as well. Yes, exactly. If you want to know how to get started, what is happening, what is booming and what is not, just have fun and enjoy the video. So first of all, of course, we're going to start with the very first item on the list, which is Plenty. Now, Plenty is the most traded, and it is definitely the biggest DeFi project on Tezos. Now, what is it exactly? It started as a farm, a very simple farm. You stake things, you get plenty in exchange, and then you can use these plenties to buy more things to stake, And what was it? The fees that were collected when unstaking were used to buy and burn plenty, and so it kind of created a whole cycle. But now it is also an exchange, and so you can exchange Plenty directly to other things on their website. Here, this is the Plenty website. As you can see, you can enter the app here if it wants to. Okay, here we go. You can either swap normally, add or remove liquidity, and then you can use these liquidity pool tokens that you get from adding liquidity to farm with them. Like right now, we have a very fresh project on Tezos as well, which gives you USD Tez. I haven't read everything about it yet. As far as I know, it's a lending platform, but again, not 100% sure. I could be completely wrong actually. But yeah, you can now farm the token. The Plenty token still is what you get, but you can farm on Plenty by adding to the liquidity. Now, actually, CTez was also developed partially by some people at Plenty. I'm not 100% sure about that either, so I think I'll just shut up about that. But yeah, the most trusted farm for sure. Good rates, definitely gets you some good money, I'll be honest with you. Um, I mean, just be careful, of course, you are using liquidity pool tokens, so what could happen is that the liquidity pool tokens that you put in there just lose too much value, and then in the end you might actually lose some money. So just be careful with what you do, what you believe in. Be informed, of course. Don't just put any money randomly in there because you see some nice numbers. And yeah, have fun farming if that's what you do. uh, Wait, it's now okay. Here you can see they are trading quite a lot of Tezos tokens, not all of them, but we will actually cover quite a few of these in this video. So now we can move on to the second one on the list, which is Smartlink or smak. Smartlink is a very interesting platform as well. So it came out a lot later than Plenty. It's relatively fresh as far as I'm aware. It's been in the works for a long time. Don't get me wrong, but I think the exchange part of it is very fresh. Uh, Here you can do a lot of things on Smartlink. You can exchange, you can farm, you can gamble actually with the lottery, you can stake things. Honestly, just if I were to cover Smartlink as a whole, it would take a bit too long. But just know that this is also a DeFi project, and the token you get is one you can get from farming. I'm not 100% sure if it has any value with the fees on the DEX part of it, on the swap, but I mean, yeah, it's a DeFi project. What do you expect? Well, now we can go to the next one. We have kUSD, which is a stable coin that is native to Tezos. This is, I think, either the oldest or second oldest stable coin on Tezos. I mean, now you can also farm with it again. You can farm with the liquidity pool tokens and other things to get the governance token for Kolibri. But generally, it's a very normal stable coin. You give US dollars, you get kUSD. You can give kUSD, you get US dollars. So yeah, the reason why it's traded a lot is most likely arbitrage. So now we can go to the next one. Actually, the next ones are wrapped USDC and wrapped BTC. Now you probably know what USDC and BTC are. I would be surprised if you don't, if you're on here. But yeah, basically wrap is a bridge between Ethereum and Tezos. So it lets you bridge extremely many tokens, by the way. Yeah, no, this is an Ethereum to Tezos bridge. Very simple, with a lot of tokens on there that you can bridge. Wrapping and unwrapping gives you some of the wrap tokens, as far as I'm aware. I don't know if they changed that now, but that's how it was working in the past. You can also farm on here. The rates are, I mean, normal, but it lets you farm with a lot of stuff. So yeah, wait, I'm not 100% sure, but I think they even let you farm stable coins. Let me see. Yeah, you can just stake your stable coins and get wrap in return. So it's a variant of a stable coin farm, which is always good to have. So now, yeah, and these tokens, I mean, USDC and BTC, again, arbitrage trading, very, very practical sometimes, very good for your wallet sometimes if you have the time and money to do it. Now the next one is ETH Tezos, again a bridge. So I could be wrong about this, but I think this was done by Arthur, or just generally Tezos Foundation, or at least funded by them. Again, not 100, but it's a very trusted bridge for Tezos and Ethereum, really. Bridges, again, as I said earlier, you put in one, you can wrap your ETH, sorry, and put them on Tezos, and then you can unwrap them again. So yeah, it's a bridge. I mean, it's not too complicated to understand, I think. Okay, wait, let me try to do this in an even more understandable way. For someone who has no idea what a bridge refers to, a bridge is something that connects two blockchains with each other. Now, Tezos is a blockchain, Ethereum is a blockchain, and this bridge allows you to take tokens that are on the Ethereum network and put them on the Tezos network. Now, this specific bridge is only for Ethereum itself and not other Ethereum tokens. But it is one that has been used a lot and is very trusted by everyone. So yeah, it's funded, it's a bridge. So next up we have the token that I got my name from, basically, which is hDAO. Now, what is hDAO? hDAO is the governance token for hDAO, or at least it should be the governance token for hDAO. Currently, there's things apparently being worked on or not being worked on. It's a bit complicated how the situation is right now, but RAF has shown interest in definitely doing something for hDAO and making it more, well, giving it even more use cases. Right now, the use cases it has is mostly advertising your own art related in a way. You can donate, I guess. Yeah, there's not too much you can do with it right now. But the governance system has already been, it's already in testing. It's already been tested in a public beta as well, where they had a vote for some minor features. So it seems like there is something going on, and yeah, let's see what happens. I believe in hDAO. This is, by the way, this hDAO. If you don't know it yet, a very, very large NFT platform. I think one of the 3 or 4 biggest ones out there. Of course, you can also use object.com to see hDAO and sell and buy hDAO objects or NFTs, but it all still happens over hDAO. So yeah, here you can see some of my own art, some of my collection, if it wants to, yeah. So yeah, this is hDAO. It's a good platform, honestly, I love it. So now let's move on to the next one. So yeah, hDAO, hDAO governance token. Now, next one is Wrapped Tezos. Now, Wrapped Tezos is something made by the Staker DAO. It's a cross-chain project. It has a bridge. It lets you wrap Tezos, but I think the wrapped Tezos that you can get from them that are still on the Tezos network are coming from staking your Tezos and getting wrapped Tezos in return, and then you can unwrap these wrapped Tezos to get your Tezos back. I'm not 100% sure how exactly it works because the work is also not one-to-one. It's not packed to Tezos. It's a whole complicated thing, and honestly, I never bothered to check too much into it. But yeah, wrapped Tezos is something made by Staker DAO. Also very long. It has been there for very long. It's one of the older coins on there. It has been there for longer than hDAO, for example. So yeah, it's something that has been around for a while. Nothing bad ever happened with it. So do with it what you'd like. I'd recommend if you want to know more, just go to stakerdao.com and find out. So yeah, now the next one on the list is going to be USD Tezos, and that again made by the same people who made ETHtz, is a stable coin on Tezos. This time not a bridge, but just a stable coin that is just backed by US dollars. So yeah, it's very straight, simple stable coin. Again, I think Arthur worked on this, but I'm not 100% sure, so don't quote me on that. But yeah, not too difficult to understand. I think it's pegged 1-to-1 to the dollars. No, I think this one doesn't even have any complicated like algorithms or whatever to just peg it. It's just straight up pegged 1-to-1 by the dollar. It's fiat pegged, nothing too difficult, nothing too complicated to understand. Just a very standard stable coin. So next up, what do we have? This is, I think, the last one. Yes, we have the Quipuswap tokens. The Quipuswap token, right? This is the governance token for Quipuswap. Quipuswap being the exchange that was listed now, of course, in the biggest Tezos exchange out there with 1 billion coins on it. Now, not all of them are whitelisted, but there's a lot. Just trust me on that. You can get pretty much anything you want on here. You can use it to, of course, get some liquid. You can invest in liquidity. But let's just get to the most important or most interesting part about Quipuswap, which is the analytics. I love the Quipuswap analytics. If you want to see any more precise charts on any of the things we've covered today, you can come here. You can look at the tokens. If it wants to load, my internet is not the best right now, I'll be honest with you. But yeah, it is definitely a treasure trove, honestly. It's saved my life countless times. So yeah, this is Quipuswap. The QUIPU token is of this thing. There's 10 million in total. If you want to have some more details about it, I might make a video about it some other time. But I think that's enough for today. I hope you're having a wonderful day. If you want me to go more in depth about any of the things I've talked about today, especially the ones that I wasn't sure about, just let me know in the comments. I'll go a bit more in depth about it. I'll do some more research. I'll maybe talk to some of the creators as well. I'll get an interview or two in. I always like to do that. Yeah, thank you for watching, and follow me on Twitter. I'll add the link in the description.